Aquí continuamos en este Acciona Open de España, Presented by Madrid, en una de las mejores ediciones históricas del torneo por los nombres propios que se han citado aquí en la capital de España, y uno de ellos es Patrick Reed. Patrick, thank you so much for being here in Madrid with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I mean, this place has been absolutely outstanding. It was a treat. I've always heard great things about Madrid and the area and the golf course. And, I was in Valderrama for the first time last year and fell in love with it and was hoping it was going to be somewhat the same, but it exceeded every expectation. It's been absolutely outstanding. The people on the golf course have been great.
How did you make the choice to come here to play this Acciona Open de España?
Once our schedule was done with Liv, I really just kind of looked at it. All right, I want to play some more. I want to come over and support the DP World Tour and come play. And because of how much fun I had in Spain in the past, I was like, hey, let's go out and check out Madrid. I was lucky enough to get an invite to the event, and once I found that out, it was definitely coming and couldn't wait to get here. And I mean, the weather's been outstanding. I mean, yesterday obviously a little windy, but besides that, it's been absolutely amazing.
You played this year in Germany, you play as well in Italy, and now you're here. You pretend, or are you going to play more tournaments here in Europe?
Yeah, so I'm actually playing next week at the Alfred Dunhill as well, and hopefully play a couple later on in the year. But it's always kind of been my thing. I've always loved coming over and playing on the DP World Tour and playing on not just my home tour before it was the PGA Tour, but also playing over here and supporting this tour as well. And whenever I got that honorary lifetime membership, it was definitely something that meant a lot to me and close to me, because I've always been wanted to know as a worldwide player. And so it's always been fun coming over and support, especially in places like this that are just absolutely outstanding.
7 birdies, 2 bogeys today. Talk about a little bit about the round of today.
Yeah, the irons were really solid. I hit my irons really well all week. I mean, I had 2 iron shots today that were offline directionally. I think that was the hardest thing yesterday and today, is figuring out the distance. How far is the ball going?
Yeah.
Because I've been doing the hard part. I've been keeping it straight and at where I'm trying to go. The distance hasn't quite been where I've been trying to dial in, but. I was able to kind of hit some quality iron shots and get the putter working and rolling in some nice putts, especially on early in the morning fresh greens. But just need to dial in the driver. The driver's a little off, and because of that, I've been playing a lot out of the rough this week so far, and it cost me 2 shots today. But it's just one of these golf courses that if you're hitting the ball well, you're hitting the ball in play, getting the ball in the fairway, you can really attack, especially if the wind lies down. But this morning, you had a chance to really go out there and get off to a fast start because the wind was down, and we were able to do that.
Nice.
It was great news when the tournament announced that you were going to come, even though the field is amazing this year, obviously with Jon, with Shane, with Tyrrell, Tommy Fleetwood, Sepp Straka, and we've been checking yesterday and today all the fans and also a lot of young fans that you have here in Madrid.
Yeah, that's something that is absolutely outstanding about this area, is how many kids are out here. Because that's the biggest thing, is trying to grow the game of golf. And the only way you can do that is by getting the kids out, letting them enjoy it, have fun. And for them to be out there and all day, supporting the guys and having fun while they're out there is something that's very important, not only to myself, but also all the players, because that's the way you grow the game, is by having the youngsters come out. And, it's awesome seeing all the kids out there. And, hopefully after this week, they all end up getting a club in their hand, going out and practicing and, playing some golf.
You are a former Masters champion, as all of us know. You won also 2 World Champions. Mm-hmm. But your last victory came 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And what do you think that you need to win again, or what's the difference between those years and now?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just a little bit of consistency throughout the week. It's just kind of one of those things. I've kind of gotten off to slow starts in tournaments and having to fight back. And the problem is, you start out too slow, you can't really catch them, and you have to do something spectacular the next 3 days. And so it's just kind of one of those things. I got to get off to a little faster start. I felt like I held my own yesterday. Could have gotten a couple, into the house, but it's just kind of one of those things. We're in this golf tournament, and really it's just now go out and go out, shoot low, hit the ball well, and I think the biggest thing is hitting the ball, driver in play. My biggest thing has always been kind of getting the tee shots where I want them, and I feel like I've been driving it better. But these past 2 days, I mean, yesterday was hard with how the wind was blowing, but today it could have gotten a little better. But the irons are dialed in on directional, so as long as we give ourselves an opportunity, we'll be able to make some putts.
It's your first time here in Madrid, yeah? What do you think about this golf course near of the city, and how did you enjoy the city?
Yeah, the city's been amazing, and the golf course is, when you look at it on paper, you would think you'd go out and just shoot nothing around this place, but the golf course definitely is holding its own. It's narrow. You got to hit the fairways here. The rough is just so penalizing, especially if you miss it in the wrong spots. The trees, I wouldn't say are very tall, but they go low enough that you can't really go under them, but you can't really go over them. So, you gotta hit, you gotta be on ball strike. You gotta hit solid, and the greens, obviously in the afternoon yesterday, we're gonna get bumpy because with the heavy winds, you're having to keep water on them and keep them a little slower. But when you have opportunities, you have to make putts, and the greens got a little quicker today. We're obviously smoother in the morning, but got a little quicker as the day was going on. So we got to pay attention to it. But the golf course is good. Golf course is a lot of fun, and that first tee shot, looking out there and seeing all of Madrid is unbelievable.
Patrick, we were so lucky to have Seve Ballesteros here in Spain. Now we have Jon Rahm. We had amazing players, but now that you're playing with Jon during all the year, how would you describe his game, his aura? Because obviously he's the biggest star here in Spain.
Yeah, I mean, John's unbelievable. I think that's one thing is, getting to know him pretty well, especially being out on live, but also throughout all the times playing with him throughout the years. I mean, he works at it so hard, and it means a lot to him to go out and play really solid golf, and I think that's the biggest thing. He's so steady, and he plays so well. He's perfecting his craft, which is unbelievable, and at the same time, he's having fun doing it, and I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of people forget about is the way you practice harder, the way you grind harder, the way you play better is by also not only going out there and putting in the effort, but also is going out there and having fun. And he's able to kind of do that. He's able to kind of do that balance, and to have that balance is key. And it's something that I feel like is unbelievable for him, especially with what he has on his shoulders, with putting Spain on his shoulders and carrying around the world. I feel like he's doing an absolutely amazing job doing that. And I don't know where he is today, but hopefully we can run him down. If he's ahead of me, and hopefully we can run him down. If he's behind me, hopefully we just stay out in front.
Patrick, thank you so much for being here with us. Congratulations, on your amazing career, and thank you again for choosing Madrid and this Acciona Open de España presented by Madrid, because we have a lot of fans enjoying your game. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bueno, pues un lujazo poder contar con este ratito de conversación con Patrick Reed aquí en este Acciona Open de España presented by Madrid.